Valoria for three.
Oh!
Osa.
The dagger. No, Mark Cruz.
Soberano, that's a three.
Improbable
And that's
three.
good. Valencia. Oh! Here comes LJ. LJ Gonzalez. Count the basket. The step back three. Yes! Slips. Takes the shot. It's good!
The Gensan Warriors have gone through a series of ups and downs this season, but through their never say die attitude, they are a testament that if you stick together as a team, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And though this season may have seemed like a breeze so far for the Quezon Huskers, they are constantly pushing themselves with a reminder that they were this close to winning that national championship last year. Both Coach Elvis Tolentino and Coach Eric Gonzalez believe that they are leading a team of fighters for the semifinal series. Both teams fighting for a purpose that is bigger than themselves. For the Warriors, they are fighting for the people that have never given up on them. And for the Huskers, they are fighting for their ever-supportive home crowd. Sino ang magwawagi sa Game 1 ng semifinal series na ito? Yan ang malalaman natin dito sa Quezon Convention Center para sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
The Quezon Huskers survived in double overtime to advance to the South Division semifinals.
Campana lines it up.
Oh, book it from downtown.
Fuentes for three. Yes.
Pass to Marwin Junicio. Launches and puts in a three. Mary cutting. Mark Cruz. The Gensan Warriors duplicating that feat here. They move on to the South Division semifinals.
And I tell you what, it's just this matchup with Quezon. Just like Quezon, these guys play with a lot of edge.
The Quezon Huskers, the kings of the South, take on the Gensan Warriors, one of the teams that have constantly pushed themselves and put themselves into relevance dito sa South Division natin. We are live from the Quezon Convention Center in the city of Lucena in Quezon Province, where Jackson Corpus and the Gensan Warriors try to author an upset as they take on the top seed Quezon Huskers, who will be led by the do-it-all guard, LJ Gonzalez. LJ has been phenomenal in these playoffs. Can he lead Quezon back into the South Division Finals? Malalaman natin yan. This is a high-octane showdown in the South Division Semifinals. Gensan against Quezon. A big game here on this Thursday evening dito sa Lucena. And we are so glad that you can join us. Magandang gabi po mga kaliga. Itong si Coach Elvis Tolentino and of course Coach Eric Gonzalez. This is another matchup to look out for. The coaching matchup, two of the brightest tacticians in the MPBL going at it dito sa ating Game 1 ang inyong South Division Semifinals. Si Dev Tupas kasama si Andre Durendes. Of course, Gian Alianes giving you that intro earlier. Magandang gabi din sa mga nanonood sa atin sa YouTube. We are live on pusup.com and also on Solar Sports. Let's go quickly to our playoff bracket as we bring you the update na may resulta ng ating Game 1 kanina. Binyan winning over Batangas. Lower seed, Andre, winning over the higher seed. Will we see that here in the second game?
Well, definitely, if another lower seed can defeat a higher seed, the Gensan Warriors are more than capable in doing that.
Oh, no? So this is going to be it's been an interesting evening so far dito sa Lucena. It could get more interesting, but titingnan muna natin ang mga key players ng parehong kupunan. Let's go quickly to Gensan. Jackson Corpus, what an acquisition he has been for this team. Came in dito na lang sa playoffs natin and 3 games so far para dito sa Gensan and so far so good. Very impactful ito si Jackson Corpus. Double-double para sa kanya, 44% shooting and just doing it all, doing what it takes to lead this Gensan team to a victory.
Yeah, what a pickup for the Gensan Warriors here in Jackson Corpus. like you've mentioned, he just came in these playoffs, pero makikita mo naman yung nabigay niya kaagad na contribution para sa team niya. Double-double, 18 points, 12 rebounds for his squad. So definitely what a great pickup for a better playoff run here for the Gensan Warriors.
Oo, no? So isa siguro to sa mga missing link nila, you know, and really adds depth to that roster ng Gensan. Diretso tayo sa Quezon Huskers, and you know, we saw him in the top of the coverage. Ito si LJ Gonzalez. Phenomenal. Triple-double numbers in that first round series with Mindoro, and LJ Gonzalez, when he decides to take over a game, alam mo na kung ano mangyayari. He is unrelenting. He is just unstoppable at times when he wants to take over games.
That's just the type of player he is, LJ Gonzalez. Yung play niya sa regular season, hindi mo expect na kaya pa pala niya itaas ng sobra yon. Like we mentioned, averaging a triple-double, yung rebounds niya, yung points niya, assist, lahat nataasan pa niya itong division ng quarterfinals.
And I think more than that, yung aggression niya, the way he plays with a lot of force. Alam natin, no, kung diinan ang laban, andun si LJ Gonzalez para sa Quezon Huskers. Diretso tayo sa ating player matchup, and these are two players that I think will be very, very instrumental sa chances ng kanyang kupunan. Kyle Tolentino, he's one of the most improved players this season sa liga natin. Ito naman si Gabanal, a former MVP, making impact plays dito sa playoffs na to.
Yeah, like we mentioned, Kyle Tolentino, an all-star this year, doing what he knows to do best. Definitely scored that basketball. Very good averages for Kyle Tolentino. 11 points per game compared to the 10 points per game he's been doing in the regular season. In comparison to Gab Banal, Gab Banal's been shooting very well, 52%, 16 points per game. And a thing to note again is his three-point shooting, which is also at 50% in this last divisional quarterfinals.
Well, Gab Banal has been lights out this postseason. Kyle needs to hike up that field goal percentage, has to be more efficient if Gensan needs some scoring punch, and if they want to have a better chance at stunning this very strong Quezon team. Let's go to Gianna Llanes, who is with Gab and Kyle.
Yes, let's have a quick chat with our player matchup before the start of the game. Starting with you, Kyle. Pag-usapan natin yung last time na nakatapat nyo itong Quezon. It was here at Quezon Convention Center. You guys lost by 4 points. Para sa'yo, paano kayo nag-improve from that game in July till now na ngayon kaya nyo na silang talunin?
Siguro yung maturity lang ng team namin siguro po. Yung dedication namin manalo till the end, kailangan from first quarter hanggang fourth quarter talagang go hard kami maglaro, and di kami pwedeng bumitaw kasi yung Quezon din talaga well-organized team, so kailangan bigay talaga namin yung best namin para sa game namin.
And Kyle, in terms of your playoff series naman against Basilan, it was very intense. You guys reached until Game 3. Ikaw, ano ang natutunan mo sa series na yon na ngayon dinadala nyo dito sa semifinal series?
Siguro yung pagiging aggressive kasi iba yung playoffs sa MPBL eh. Kumbaga, kailangan tough talaga. Kung sino lang yung tough, yun yung sigurong mananalo. Tsaka kung sino lang yung mas gustong manalo, yun lang siguro yung magtatapos ng game.
Thank you very much. That was Kyle Tolentino of the Gensan Warriors. Ngayon, kausapin naman natin itong si Gab Banal of the Quezon Huskers. Gab, you are your team's team captain. Ano yung naging mensahe mo sa iyong mga teammates, especially because you're going against a very tough team for the semifinal series in Gensan?
Well, the coaches really prepared us to battle against Gensan. Sa practice pa lang talagang sa scouting, sa defense, talaga pukukan talaga kami. So, I mean, they're a tough team, so kailangan i-match namin yung pagiging grit nila.
And in terms of toughness, I know that another factor of your team's mental toughness is of course your crowd here right now. Batiin mo naman lahat ng pumunta dito sa Quezon Convention Center para suportahan kayo.
Sa mga taga Quezon, maraming salamat po sa pagpunta ngayon. Talaga po nakaka-inspire na maglaro para sa inyo. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much. That was Gab Banal and Kyle Tolentino. Let's turn it over now to our Coliseum Barker Richard Tapos for the start of the game.
The excitement is heating up here at the Quezon Convention Center, Lucena City, as we bring you the South Division Semifinals live on Solar Sports, pusup.com, and on YouTube channel. Warriors versus your Quezon Huskers. Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7 playoffs. Time to meet the starters. Up first, the Gensan Warriors. Starting at guard number 19, Aaron Heruta. Forward number 15, Flex Apreku. Playing center number 1, Jack Corpus. At guard number 4, the Flash, Nico Elorde. And at forward number 7, Kyle Tolentino. The head coach is Councilor Elvis Tolentino. Assistant coaches Boying Diloy, Rizal Castro, Apple Coronado, Peter Deleguero, Don Tolentino, and Ray Javier. Team consultant Noy Pido. Team manager Merman Flores. The team owner is Councilor Michael Pacquiao. And now for your Quezon Huskers. At guard number 6, Diego Dario. Coming in at center number 5, the Excalibur, Simon Sandagon. Point guard number 13, LJ Gonzalez. Forward number 93, Vince Magbuhos. Also at forward number 77, the MPBL Season 2 MVP, Gab Banal. They are led by Eric Gonzalez. His assistants are Richie Tixon, Ed De La Torre, Luis Nolasco, Jordan De Guzman, Nash Rosella, Bernard De Guia, Gumaga, Councilor Jeric Tang. Team manager is
The visiting Gensan Warriors start with Nico Elorde, Aaron Heruta, Jackson Corpus, Felix Apreco, and Kyle Tolentino. The Quezon Huskers, the reigning South Division champions, will start the game with LJ Gonzalez, Diego Dario, Simon Sandagon, Gab Banal, and Vince Magbuhos. So interesting here, 2 point guards for each team to start this ball game, Andre.
I think the reason why Judel Fuentes is going to be going off the bench is gusto talaga ng Quezon Huskers na may scoring na manggagaling sa bench. Kaya tingin ko, doon muna nilagay si Judel and pinagsabay nito si LJ pati si Diego Dario.
Quezon wins the tip. Gabanal, atake agad, and he flips it up and in. To start the game, Governor Helen Tan of the province of Quezon on hand here to witness game number 1 of your South Division semifinals. Nico Elorde, that's a push on LJ. And what a challenge here for the Gensan guards to stop or neutralize LJ Gonzalez.
Definitely. Whenever you have a player that can do everything on the floor, it's definitely a tough cover for anyone.
Jackson Corpus misses the 3, rebound, ends up with Jack. Aaron Heruta against Diego Dario. That's a steal by Gab Banal, counter steal by Gensan. Nico Elorde, blocked by Sandago, and that is off. Quezon Husker.
Well, Quezon is a very great defensive team. They're second in the league with the opponents' points allowed, so definitely it's going to be as Vince Magbuhos gets a steal over there.
Dario could not shake off Heruta. That's a block from Heruta. Bigat ng binangga ni Diego Dario doon. Di nausog si Aaron eh.
Kahit naka-full spin si Diego Dario, pagkabangga niya, parang sa pader tumamat si Diego Dario.
That's a foul on Gab Banal, and Kyle Tolentino will go to the line. Very intense start to this ball game. Medyo mainit yung parehong kumpanan. Our officiating crew, Maynard Centeno, Alan Manzano, and Edmar Avis. Jay Francisco is the 4th man.
A miss there for Kyle Tolentino, a 70% free throw shooter this season, or quarterfinals rather.
No, for 2 for Kyle. This is one of the more highly anticipated games here in at the Quezon Convention Center. The ball knocked away by Tolentino, but recovered by Quezon. Nagcut si Sandago, puts it in, plus the foul.
What a great look there by Gab Banal. Also, what a great dive there by Simon Sandagon. Quezon really looking in sync here to start this ball game.
Gusto mo yung commitment ni Simon to finish
Oh,
from in close.
through that contact, stayed very composed, stayed strong.
Unable to complete the three-point play. Meanwhile, let's check in with Gian Alianes.
The Quezon Huskers learned one major thing during their playoff series against Mindoro, that they can't just switch on whenever they want to play. In Coach Eric's words, that light bulb should be on every possession from start to finish. So they had to regroup now before today's game, consisting of Coach Eric reminding his players to believe in their capabilities and always fight back, especially now because Gensan is evenly skilled on both ends of the floor. To start off their semi-series with a bang, Will Gozum, Diego Dario, and Jason Opiso are making their return today. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Shi. And that's right. You know, it's the playoffs. You have to be switched on all the time.
Definitely.
There will be stretches where you will, you know, won't be playing well, but kailangan buong, you know, that you have to fight through it.
Oo. Playoffs na to eh. Siyempre, kung di ka pa di mo pa ipakita talaga yung best version ng sarili mo, diba?
Oo. Banal, down low, Sandagon, the kick out, Magbuhos. Banal, good look, 3, no. Sandagon flying high for that rebound. LJ waits for Magbuhos, that's a 3. That won't go, and that would have brought the house down here. Tolentino, masyadong malakas sa kanyang tira. Bagsak si Banal at Apreco. LJ Gonzalez with the basketball. Dario from the corner. A 3. Got it!
And if you're Diego Dario, it's gotta feel good if your first shot goes in.
It's a really nice looking jumper from Diego Dario. Ganda ng arc sa tira niya,
Ganda.
Andre.
A very disciplined shooting form.
Tolentino misfires. Eruta. No.
And the crowd here, very loud to start off this ball game. You gotta love the crowd here in the Quezon Convention Center.
Naagaw ni LJ Gonzalez. Gonzalez needing a break. Dario for 3. Yes! The Huskers are off to a flying start here, 10-0. In the first 3 minutes of game 1, Gensan needing a timeout. Diego Dario with back-to-back three-pointers here in the opening minutes of game 1 in the Quezon Convention Center. And Coach Elvis wants to talk things over. We'll be right back. Our team comparison again, some interesting numbers here. Both teams relying a lot on the three-point shot, Andre, and also Quezon number 2 defensively. They were previously number 1 for a long time.
Yeah.
But they take a lot of pride dun sa depensa nila.
But also one thing to note here, Sedelf, is that even though that Quezon is number 1 in terms of seeding and 7 wins ahead of Gensan, Gensan is actually above Quezon in several major statistical categories. One to note especially is rebounding and assist, where Gensan is third in the league in both. So definitely if they really want to win this game here, they definitely need to pass the ball around, get a lot of assists, and also get a lot of rebounds.
Elorde fires, no. Apreku, that's a loose ball foul. I think what you're trying to say is kailangan they play to their strengths.
Yes, definitely. They should stick to their strengths and really work from there in trying to get this win here.
So Marvin Janisha comes in. Gensan still scoreless here. Jay Gonzalez. Magbuhos now with Jego Dario. LJ. Now with Jego. Puts the ball on the deck. Finds Simon. Labas kay Gab. A three on the way. Good line, but that's short. Rebound ni Nico Elorde. Aaron Hiruta. Corpus is open.
That's an offensive foul.
That's an offensive foul though.
What a great start here by Diego Dario, especially getting that start in this ball game here over Judel Fuentes. Definitely proving why that decision by the coaching staff of the Quezon Huskers was correct.
It's paid off here.
It's paid off, definitely.
And Gensan has yet to score in this ball game. Dario fires a jumper. No. And Jackson Corpus taps that ball away. It will stay with Quezon. Fresh 14. LJ. Taken away by Janisha. Marwin will get the first basket for the Warriors.
There you go. If they really want to win this ball game here, they got to lock in on defense and try to get a lot of easy baskets there.
Gabanal, binabantayan ni Kyle. Bigay kay Magbuhos. Sandagon using the fake. Masyadong malakas ang kanyang tira. Nico Elorde back the other way. Janisho from downtown. No. Rebound picked up by Sandagon. Gonzalez to Simon. Gab.
What a pass.
Sandagon with a finish.
Grabe yung connection nitong dalawang si Gab Banal and Simon Sandagon. That's the second good pass there by Gab Banal to Simon Sandagon. And both are ending up as potential three-point plays.
That's very, very impressive. Gab Banal, I know, his value goes beyond his three-pointers. I think he's one of the smartest players here in the MPBL. He's a former MVP. And what about Simon Sandagon? The way he finished that, the dive to the basket. There was a time when Simon was this young and timid, very timid in finishing at the rim. Ngayon, talagang babanggain ka. Wala na siyang pakialam ngayon kung sino sasabay sa kanya.
I agree. And that's also a testament to the upgrade in his body. As makikita naman talaga natin, nag-iba na rin yung talagang build nito ni Simon Sandagon. Nung una, parang medyo lanky, tall, lanky na big. But you could see he's put up a few pounds as well.
Yeah.
And definitely another factor there, as Will Gozon hits a three, is also the experience that Simon Sandagon has also gotten.
Na-notice ko nga, there was a time when, well, he would go for the push shot all the time.
Yep.
Ngayon, talagang tinututok niya na sa ring yung bola.
And also, is parang di na siya natatakot sa contact.
Gozom attacks and scores. Will Gozom, the former NCAA MVP, with 5 straight points for the Huskers. Janisho. They go to Mark Cruz, 17-2. Cruz with a jumper. He will get the bounce.
A much needed bucket there for Gensan to stop the bleeding.
Well, just recently, I ran into a post on Facebook to see Mark Cruz commemorating the 10th year of their championship in Letran.
Wow.
You remember that? Will Gozum, though.
Wow. Will Gozum is scorching hot to start off this ball game.
That's 7 straight points para kay Will Gozum. Four of 7 from beyond the arc for the Huskers. Gabanal and Sandagon will get a breather. Tamsi is on the floor. Kasabay niya si Lagrama, Gozum, and RJ Minerva. And what about Larry Rodriguez?
Lista mo na yun kay Larry Rodriguez on that mid-range shot.
If I'm Gensan, though, I don't want to be worried with this because I know that if you're Coach Elvis, he knows his team very well. They can also turn up the Jets when they want to.
Yeah. And at this early of a game, you should also realize na ang aga pa eh. So kung may run man ng kalaban mo ng ganito, you have a lot of time to really make up for it. And dapat di ka nagmamadali in trying to make up for it.
I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Alam mo yung tendency na you try to catch up with a home run play all the time.
Yeah.
Yan pa yung nakakasama sa'yo eh.
Yup.
Kaya unti-untiin mo na lang, trabahuin mo, unti-untiin mo. And that, that should be the case here for Gensan as they are down by 14.
Yup, I'm glad that you mentioned that, Sudaf. I agree 100%. Na especially in a game like this na first quarter pa lang, mas maganda talaga na kesa ma-phase kayo as a team na talaga nagmamadali na kayo at kayo humabol.
Well, Topeng Lagrama!
That's the crowd favorite right there.
Topeng Lagrama with the offensive rebound.
And that's what Topeng Lagrama can do for the Quezon, especially here in the Quezon Convention Center.
He can hype up the crowd with a basket. Lee Yu misses. Another rebound for Topeng. 5 of 8 from beyond the arc ang Huskers. Judel can add to this. Yes! What a start for the Huskers. 26-6.
Wow. Scorching hot from three-point land. Quezon Huskers.
That's a foul. Nasa penalty na ang parehong kupunan. That will mean 2 free throws for Mark Cruz. Gensan has to weather the storm here. But if you're Quezon, you gotta feel good about yourself right now.
Definitely. It's just the first quarter and they're already up by 20 points. You can't wish for a better start here if you're the Quezon Huskers.
Now Mark Cruz at the line. 7 points per game, 3 assists during the quarterfinal series with Basilan.
Oh, what a start here. 6 out of 10 from three-point land. The Quezon Huskers.
The signal is an unsportsmanlike foul. Oh, double foul, sorry. Namalikmata ako. Akala ko nakahawak si referee Edmar Abs. Sorry about that. So it is a double foul. Na masyadong mabilis daw yung mga pangyayari na yung update natin dito sa
delay
sa FIBA live stats natin. RJ Minerva with the offensive rebound. He is bottled up. Cruz and Minerva refusing to let go.
And I love that. I love that if you're both players. You gotta love that.
And there could be a warning here for Mark and RJ Minerva.
But if I'm both players, I'm taking that warning.
Yeah.
Talagang if you're, especially in these playoffs, the South Divisional semifinals, talagang ayaw mo ipakita na nag-give up ka. And that's what both players did there.
Yeah, I think Mark Cruz sent a statement there for his team.
Yeah.
Not just for Quezon, But that statement, I think, was for his team more than anything.
Yeah, and they need that. They needed that. So let's see how this team responds after that scuffle there.
Nabitawan ng bola ni Larry Rodriguez. They go back to Kuya Larry. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Natapik ni Gozum. Naagaw ni Tamsi. Lagrama finds Jodel. Fuentes. Nandun si CJ Gonzalez. Bagsak si Minerva. The whistle is going to be against Mark Cruz. Coach Elvis. RJ Minerva. Gensan 1 of 6 at the line. Quezon 0 for 3. RJ Minerva, what has impressed me the most for sa kanya this season, actually, Andre, is that despite the influx of big men dito sa Quezon, no, pumasok si JP Sarao, pumasok si Joseph Gabayni, he has somehow made himself really just, to keep a spot on the rotation.
And that's what happens when you really try to perfect your role on a team. When you have a role that's very clear to you and you do your best to do that role, wala talagang choice yung coaching staff kundi palaruin.
Oh, and even with the return of Will Gozo.
Yeah.
Oo, di ba? Kasi competition na rin sa minuto yan eh.
Also, Vince Magbuos, who's been playing very well this whole season.
Oo.
RJ Minerva's been able to...
And what about that pass to Will Gozum? 30-7. Larry Rodriguez will shoot and hit. 3-pointer para kay Larry Rodriguez. But what a blistering start para dito sa Quezon Huskers. 30-10 at the end of the first period. The 3-pointers were just going in for the Quezon Huskers, hitting 7 triples in that first period. 30-10 at the end of one. The Huskers in command. It was a tight one against when these two teams last played here at the Quezon Convention Center. 86-82 ang panalo ng Huskers. And you remember this matchup, Andre? Gensan came into this one, I think, on a 6-7 game winning streak. And they were probably the hottest team in the MPBL that time, no? Probably with Abra and Nueva Ecija. They were right up there with the way they were playing when they went into this matchup. But Quezon coming out on top.
Yeah, definitely. But another factor to consider here is they played Quezon in Quezon, where it's Quezon in this season is 7-1 in the Quezon Convention Center. Definitely hard to beat Quezon in their home court. And in the game between them, naman, I would say that what really stood off was how Quezon really took advantage of the turnovers of Gensan. They scored 23 points off of those turnovers. And they only won by 4 points. So definitely it's one of the biggest factors coming into consideration there and how the Quezon Huskers beat Gensan last time they met.
It's up to 23 now. Lamang after that 3 from Jodel Fuentes. Cruz relocates. He'll fire. He'll miss. Rebound ni Magbuhos. They are firing on all cylinders right now, the Huskers. Jodel. Fuentes gets to his spot and knocks it down. Wow. Are you kidding me? 36-10. Fuentes with his third triple of the evening. 9 of 13 from beyond the arc. That is crazy.
Wow. I'm lost for words right now, Sadef. All I can say is, wow, what hot shooting from the three-point land here for the Quezon Huskers.
And this is pretty much Judel Fuentes at his best. Pero again, we talked about RJ Minerva. Look who provided that pick right there para malibre siya ng bahagya.
Definitely. And that's just RJ Minerva doing his role there. Kaya talagang, kung ikaw si RJ Minerva, you really deserve the minutes because kahit di kita sa stats, it's one of those things that really help your team win.
Ang ganda pa ng attitude nito ni RJ, you know. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances. Ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. You don't really see him react too much, even though with erratic minutes.
Yep.
You know, mataas yung minuto, mababa yung minuto. Same reaction, same demeanor.
And you know, I would also want to say that I've been going against RJ Minerva ever since I was in grade school.
Oh,
and
talaga?
not once ko siyang nakitang, alam mo yun, parang nag-react in a bad way. He's always so parang cool, calm, collected.
Oh, minsan may smile pa yan.
Yeah. He's always just playing basketball. Walang extra motion, walang extra na anything. And for him to be that kind of player ever since we were young really shows his character.
Oh, and right here, you know, this is now a crucial factor at the way his team is playing. They are playing brilliantly at the moment as Jackson Corpus, though, draws the foul on Minerva. Now, wala nang choice dito, Gensan. They need to have dapat wala nang turnovers.
Yep.
And they need to get at the rim almost all the time.
And they need to stop those three-pointers. You need to, every time down the court, especially in transition, the first thing that Gensan needs to do is to relocate those shooters and keep a hand on them.
Another missed free throw for Gensan. They are 4 of 9 from the foul line, 36-13. Boss to Judel. Hierro. Lagrama will fire. Masyado malakas. Rebound. Nakuha ni Corpus. Saves it only to Magbuhos. Lumagpas si Hierro. Nakay Lagrama. Nakay Magbuhos ngayon. Balik kay Topeng. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Lagrama. Wow. Weaving through traffic. Finds Judel Fuentes. Fuentes with 8 seconds in the shot clock. Magbuhos to Hierro for 3. And that's a miss. Back the other way. Tolentino nag-alangan na agaw tuloy ni Hierro. Lagrama finds Magbuhos. They go to Judel.
That was
He is fouled by Larry Rodriguez.
Muntikan pa naging 4-point play yun. In and out lang para kay Judel Fuentes.
And what a time for Judel Fuentes to really catch fire. Sinabayan lahat eh.
Oo.
Will Gozum, Judel Fuentes,
Diego Dario.
Meanwhile, let's bring in Gian Alianes.
Sidelf and Andre, ibinahagi ni Judel Fuentes na a week ago, his father-in-law actually passed away. So the past few days have been very difficult for him. He admitted as much as he wanted to prepare for today's game to the best of his ability, hindi siya nakapag-workout because it was very hard to do that while grieving. So he lifts up this game to his papa, Bishop Joel Porras. In Judel's words, napaka-proud siya sa career ko at napaka-supportive sa team namin. So we dedicate this game to him. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, G. Always tough dealing with the loss in the family. And you have to give credit to Judel for pushing through and powering through and playing this way as well.
No, definitely.
Our prayers go out to his family. Judel Fuentes. 26-point lead and nakakaagaw na naman ang Quezon. Magbuhos. Dario, a 3. Parang nasispoil na yung mga tao dito sa Quezon Convention Center. Andre, pili nila. Kada tira, papasok na.
Bakit parang ganoon din yung feeling ko pag every time bumitaw?
Ano siya, siniswerte?
Every time bumitaw ng tres yung Quezon, feeling ko papasok din eh.
And only one shot para sa Gensan.
Yeah.
Gonzalez inside. LJ, dos naman daw. Sabi ni LJ. Puro kayo tres eh.
Saka siya naman raw ngayon kasi halos buong game, puro lang siya pasa sa mga wide open 3-pointers. This time around, siya naman daw sa score.
41-13, Marwin and Joshua Yero getting reacquainted. This is the fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme Xbox Personal Karaoke Speaker. Everyday karaoke. And there is a call here, a foul on LJ Gonzalez. And to add to that Judel Fuentes story as well, I've been told by our good friend Rain Tixon from Quezon social media team, yung anak din ni Judel was hospitalized a few days ago. So he's been dealing through a lot. So I hope naka-recover na. You know, always thoughts and prayers to Judel Fuentes' family. And also, I'd like to take this opportunity, Andre, yung mga pamilya, kaibigan, tsaka lahat ng mga tao na naapektuhan ng recent typhoon and the floods in Cebu and in Negros as well. Ako, you know, may pamilya ako doon.
Yeah.
Alam ko, medyo mahirap doon. Walang kuryente ngayon. Even, wala ring internet. Tapos, you know, I've seen a lot of our members of the MPBL family, actually, na nahirapan, really were greatly affected by the typhoons. Kuya J.R. Kinyahan.
Yeah.
Lost everything, but Joshua Yero right here will finish.
Yeah, definitely our thoughts, our prayers here in the MPBL are with everyone who's been affected by the recent typhoon.
Yeah, we will talk more of that when we return as this onslaught by the Quezon Huskers continues as they are now up by 29-40. Our Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness. Kawai. We're live here at the Quezon Convention Center in Lucena. Kita daw siya eh.
Also, just a quick shout out to Kuya Benson de La Paz.
Oy, idol.
Kuya Benson, shout out sa'yo.
Oh. Idol Benson de La Paz of the nearby Rice Bangers.
Yep.
Jodel, short on the 3. Rebound nakuha ni Kyle Tolentino. Eloy Tan has it. Tan leaves it to Jack. Napalaban siya doon kay Simon Sandagon. Good challenge from Simon.
What a good contest there by Simon Sandagon. Also not fouling on that possession.
Diego. Simon. And look at that, trying to finish with the left hand.
And that's what
May
we're talking
stretch
about.
pa.
He's not afraid of contact anymore. He's gotten 3 fouls in this ball game so far. And that's all from attacking the basket aggressively.
Yeah, Jason Opiso. Pahinga muna. Gab Banal returns. Simon Sandagon. This is now yung unit nila kanina nagsimula. Attorney Don Kapunan. Huwag ka ma-stress, Attorney Don. Lamang kayo.
Grabe din yung depth ng Quezon Huskers talking about their big men. Ngayon ko lang na-realize, wala pa pala sa activated lineup si JP Sarawan.
Si Gabay ni.
Grabe.
Hindi pa na-activated dito sa mga point guard dito si Abundo.
Grabe. What a deep lineup the Quezon Huskers have.
Jack attacks. There's a foul on Hierro. But they
have to review that.
Yeah, they might want to call more. There could be more to this.
Yeah, from our vantage point, I definitely saw an elbow there from Jackson Corpus. That was above the shoulders of Hierro.
See what happened here. The counter argument there, though, Andre, is that if you're Jackson Corpus, may yung rip, high rip yung ginawa mo eh. So, I think you also have every right for that high rip.
Yeah, definitely. Sa mga gitong situation, it's just really up to the referees of what they see.
Because that's a move that a lot of players do.
It's
that high rip, and unfortunately, medyo nakababa, no? Naka-low to the ground si Joshua Hierro.
At saka medyo trailing siya dun eh. Nasa likod siya ni Jackson Corpus dun eh.
Oh, and they call an unsportsmanlike foul. So Jackson will shoot the 2 free throws, and then Hierro will Quezon will get 2 free throws. Hierro, it's a mandatory sub already. This usually high-scoring Gensan team held to just 16 in the first 15 in the first 15 minutes of the ball game.
I also talked to Rain Tixon a while ago before the start of this game, and she said that talagang focus now this series ng Quezon Huskers is definitely on defense. They really want to limit opponents from scoring, and they really want to keep it a low-scoring game.
And they've been locked in, though, Andre.
Yeah.
They've been locked in defensively.
That's also what they're doing right now. They've been able to do exactly what they wanted to do.
Tamsi inside. Sandagon will finish. This is a masterclass in the first half for the Quezon Huskers. 47-16. Corpus inside, finds Gonzalez. Nabitawan ng bola. Banal with the defense, and Nico Ilorde runs out of space. Turnover. The assist of the game is powered by 747 Live. Dito ka sa Legit.
And that's just Simon Sandagon doing his job. He's already got 7 points in this ball game here. Galing talaga pumusisyon netong si Simon Sandagon eh.
Yeah.
He's not the type of player that needs the ball in his hands. He just knows what positions to be in and able to get a pass from his teammates.
11-2 ang assist. Dario is open. That's a 3, and he gets it to drop.
That's a third three-pointer in this ball game here for Diego Dario.
What an incredible show of firepower right now from Quezon. 50-16, 34-point lead with 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Corpus drives a foul on Jodel Fuentes. The three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
If you're Gensan, you got to do a better job in locating those shooters and having an earlier close-out per se. Alam mo nang mainit sa 3 points yung kalaban mo. You have to have extra effort there and trying to contain that 3-point line if you're the Gensan Warriors.
I want to break down. Really, it's so fascinating to see, you know, the output of these Quezon players. Sandagon has 7, Dario has 9, Gozum has 11. Gozum has 11 in 4 minutes and 44 seconds of action, by the way.
Wow.
Jodel Fuentes has 12 points in 9.5 minutes. It is crazy.
Just a overall offensive barrage from different types of players, balanced scoring as well here from the Quezon Huskers.
50-18, 3.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. We will be right back. We are coming to you live from the Quezon Convention Center in Lucena. Fans here enjoying the game as their Quezon Huskers are dominating at the moment. 50-18. First quarter, the scoring was 30-10 Quezon. Second quarter, 20-10 so far. Rare miscue from the Huskers.
A rare turnover as well.
50-20. Pagaran trying to join in on the scoring parade. He misses the 3. Elorde on the move. Bigay kay Val Acuña. That's a 3 from Val Acuña. 5-0 run for the Warriors. Tamsi. Gozum is back on the floor. Gabanal now against Larry Rodriguez. The kick out, corner 3. Tamsi, yes!
There you go. Tamsi also joining the 3-point parade with his first 3-pointer of his own.
11 of 20 from beyond the arc. On Quezon. They have surpassed their average in 3-pointers during the regular season, and we are only in the first half.
And mind you, they're also the #1 3-point shooting team in this league at 10.5 a game. But definitely in this first half, nalagpasan na nila kaagad yun.
And last year, Gensan ang #1 3-point shooting team.
Yeah.
With right around that average as well.
Well, Gensan's always been a good 3-point shooting team. Kahit naman this season, they're also 3rd in the league with 9.5 a game. But we have yet to actually see it in this ball game here. They're 2 of 9 from 3-point land.
Let's bring in Gian Alianes.
After their playoff series, Coach Elvis told his boys to remember that feeling of winning and how great it feels, and ultimately to use that as motivation dito sa semis. He calls Quezon a powerhouse team, especially because of their coaching staff, so he did expect nothing less than the Huskers to be on their A game for this series. For Gensan, though, something they're having difficulty with is that Bringas and Evangelista are still out today, while Val Acuña and Larry Rodriguez are playing with minor injuries. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Gian.
Wow.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous right now. Are you kidding me?
Everyone is just on point here from the 3-point land.
12 3-pointers. 12 na 3-pointers na ang Quezon sa first half. 12 po. Paano mo tatalunin ng team
Oh my
na
goodness.
makakashoot ng 12 3-pointers sa first half pa lang?
Ano mo, kahit sa NBA, 12 and a half is way above average.
Oh my gosh.
Quezon Huskers definitely
I don't know.
is crazy.
And this is a playoff game. 56 to 26. Tamsi. Pag-shoot nyo. Baka umuwi na lang ako. Here comes Topeng Lagrama. Binabatay ni Elorde. Lagrama, bigay kay Banal against Jonicio. Gozum, one-on-one against Larry Rodriguez. He pulls up, short, rebound. Last touch ni Valacuña, but the shot clock expiring on Quezon. Grabe din tong substitutions ni Coach Eric eh.
Ano?
May ano talaga eh. Yung very unconventional yung pattern.
Yeah.
Dependent sa sitwasyon talaga eh.
Yeah. And I think that's an advantage, honestly. Like, compared to other teams na may sistema na nakatanda.
Oo, na by ganitong
Yeah.
minuto, papalitan natin si
Yeah.
si
I think the best way to go talaga is situational, which is what Coach Eric is doing.
well, the free throw shooting has not been kind for Gensan. They are 12 of 21 at the moment. And Larry Rodriguez with 6 points. He is the leading scorer for the Gensan Warriors. 56 to 27. Lead at 29 points.
A good aggressive attack there by Pagaran.
And even, you see the luxury of having this big of a lead. A guy like Christian Pagaran now has the confidence to attack on a situation like that.
Well, when you're up this big, definitely nawawala na yung kaba factor. You're more confident in trying to do your game. So definitely we see that from Christian Pagaran, who's a very, very capable slasher. Parang buong loob niya sa pag-atake niya ngayon kasi syempre.
Yeah, well, everything's been working for Quezon except the free throws. Okay? They're 6 of 11.
I mean, if you're shooting that well from three-point land, I think you can afford a few misses on the free throw line.
12 of 22 from beyond the arc. This is Valacuña. Lost the handle. That will go back to the Quezon Huskers. 50.6 seconds remaining. Gensan actually, yung rebounding, yung turnovers, it's not that big. Yung advantage nila. Only 3 turnovers ang separation. Rebounding +6 sa Quezon, but it's a 29-point lead for the Huskers. 50 seconds remaining in the first half. And 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Quezon with a commanding 29-point lead against Gensan here in game 1. Turnover for Quezon. Mark Cruz. Bigay kay Junicio. Labas kay Tolentino. That's a 3, and that's good.
And that's the first 3-point attempt by Kyle Tolentino in this ball game as he scores his 6th point of the game.
3 of 10 from beyond the arc para dito sa Gensan.
They definitely need a lot more of those from Kyle Tolentino if they really want to get back into this ball game.
Lagsak si Mark Cruz. This was coming off a turnover, Andre, and they find the open man. That's Kyle Tolentino.
Yeah.
Naman Tagle. Another homegrown player comes in, replacing a homegrown player in Topeng Lagrama, who was just called for an offensive foul. Hiruta. Ginamit ang pick ni Junicio. Aaron. Pinapahirapan ni Pagaran. Gets it to Mark Cruz. Cruz with a runner. Masyadong malakas. And that will do it. The first half in the books. And what a half for the Quezon Huskers. 12 triples as they jump out to a 56-30 lead at the break. Gensan with plenty to ponder as the Warriors are fall into a deep hole here at the end of the first half. Lamang ang Quezon, 56-30. We will be right back for the second half.
Welcome back to Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. It is halftime of Game 1 of our semifinal series for the South Division between the Quezon Huskers and the Gensan Warriors. The score is 56-30 in favor of Quezon. Ako po si Gianna Llanes at kasama ko ngayon ang assistant coach ng Quezon na si Coach Jeric Teng and the team manager of Gensan, Sir Merman Flores. Coach Jeric, I will start with you. Let's talk about the three-pointers that everybody is talking about for this game. Talaga bang ininsayo niyo yun? Was that part of your game plan? Can you tell us more about it?
Lagi naman during practice, we have a lot of shooting drills. And I guess we're just lucky that we're making all of them during the first half. Sana ma-carry over namin second half.
And your team has been playing a spectacular first half, not just offensively but defensively as well. Ano yung sinabi nyo as coaches to your players to give them this kind of energy?
We knew the game na meron yung Gensan. They're a tough team. Hindi sila makakaabot ngayon sa round na to if they're not a very good team. So we're very aware of that, and we had a lot of time to prepare during the practice.
I know a huge motivation for your boys as well is playing here in your home court. Ano yung mensahe mo sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa Quezon Huskers?
Ayun, kitang-kita naman. Nagpapasalamat po kami sa lahat po ng mga taga Quezon for spending your Thursday night with us. Maraming salamat po. Siyempre, we would like to acknowledge and thank our supportive owners. Andito po ang ina ng aming lalawigan, Governor Dr. Helen Tan. Ganon din po ang aming 2nd District Board Member, Doc Kim Tan, Congressman Attorney Mike Tan, Boss R.D. Ronel Tan, si Dr. Camille, si Malik, Kobe, Calix, Mayor Ralph Lim, syempre ang aming team manager, Attorney Don Capunan, and binabati ko rin po lahat ng mga kababayan ko dyan sa Gumaka. Happy 443rd San Diego de Alcala Patronal Town Fiesta. Kita-kita po tayo dyan sa mga activities. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Coach Jeric Tan, the assistant coach of the Quezon Huskers. Ngayon, kausapin naman natin ang team manager ng Gensan Warriors, Sir Merman Flores. Sir Merman, let's talk about the threes of Quezon. How do you guys plan to stop that?
I don't know. Hopefully, malasin sila. Malasin na lang sila. But they're making all their threes and hopefully we can play better defense.
Can you tell us more about what's going on in your huddles? How have your players and the coaches been motivating each other that the game is not yet over?
Coaches are doing their best to motivate the players, and hopefully players will listen and do their jobs, and hopefully we can do better in the second half.
You may not be in your home court, but I know a lot of people are watching right now supporting the Gensan Warriors. Pasalamatan mo naman sila.
Yeah, syempre gusto namin pasalamatan lahat ng sponsors namin. Tara, MoneyPay, Sanman Boxing, Mount Sabrina, Armor On, and Jinky Skin. At sa lahat ng nanonood dyan sa Gensan ngayon, sila Mayoral Lorely Pacquiao, Bobby Pacquiao, at si Governor Ruel Pacquiao. Good evening sa inyo lahat. At syempre, good evening sa lahat ng mga taga-Quezon ngayon. Good evening.
Thank you very much once again. That was the team manager of the Gensan Warriors, Sir Merman Flores. Magbabalik pa po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Value of MPBL is like a social community. They have a big community, right? This is like more social events. We have a big community, and our value are like community, trustability. I think our two brands together can be the success.
Very happy for the partnership. Of course, alam naman yan na sa mga itong klaseng partnership, it benefits every one of us, especially yung mga empleyado, and then the league itself and the players. Napakalaking bagay, napakalaking tulong. Just in time lang siya, and we're still blessed. I can say na talagang binibless pa yung liga, na nakikita kasi nila na this is, again, the right place, the right league to have their brand name.
Magandang simula namin sa partnership at makakatulong na malaki ito para ma-promote pa natin lalo yung MPBL at mapaganda pa natin yung liga.
We expect na it's gonna be along. We expect na hindi na tayo magkaroon ng mga minor problems because we believe that 747 Live is a license and it's a brand that we believe na maganda siyang kapartner with the MPBL.
Maraming salamat sa ating mga kababayan sa suportahan niyo sa MPBL at siyempre sa ating 747. Suportahan natin dahil nagsusupport din sila sa sports. Thank you.
The basketball is in the culture of the Filipino people, and we believe together we can have a long-term project.
Sa mga fans na nag-enjoy pa rin hanggang ngayon na tinatangkilik tayo, naniniwala sa mga games natin at pinapanood tayo, and nabibigyan natin sila ng kasiyahan bawat laro dito sa MPBL.
The high-octane showdown is going the way of the Quezon Huskers, Andre, and sila lang ang high-octane dito, hindi ang Gensan.
Parang one-sided na pagka-high-octane itong first half natin recently, and that's mainly due to the three-point shooting of the Quezon Huskers. Shooting well above 50%, 12 of 22, as well as dishing out and passing, sharing the ball well. 13 assists in comparison to Gensan's 4 assists.
A very, very impressive half for the Quezon Huskers. Could be, you know, ito yung mga, kung ganito kaganda yung nilalaro mo, imposible, you know, nearly impossible for you to lose.
Yeah.
Leading scorers for, actually, that's for Quezon, Fuentes, Gozu. Nakabalik lang ng mga player. Ito, no? Medyo natagalan ang Quezon sa kanilang dugout. Sila pa yata maraming pinag-usapan.
Parang sila yung naghahabol eh.
Oo nga.
But yeah, if you're up this big and you play the first half like that, the least you can do now is just try to contain and take care of this lead.
Yeah.
I think at this point, it's going to be harder for them to lose and harder for them to win.
This is a 26-point lead. It's going to be harder for them to lose. It's going to be harder for them to lose, and you know, protecting this lead though is going to be, it's going to take a lot. If mahirap din yun eh, na parang inaalagaan mo lang yung lamang. You have to stay aggressive.
Yeah. That's right, I agree. You can't just really try to coast through this game now and just try to...
Sino nagsabi sa'yo na mag-coast lang?
LJ Gonzalez proving us wrong, me wrong, personally, with that aggressive drive.
They are not coasting.
But definitely this layup right here, LJ makes it look so easy, makes it look like he's just coasting around.
That's the fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X-Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere. He completes the three-point play. 29 ulit ang lamang ng Huskers. Let's give a quick birthday shout-out sa ating kasama dito, si Madam Lyra Punsalan ng Binibini ng Pampanga.
Yes. Happy birthday kay Boss Lyra.
Ano ba? Pampanga ba? Anong lugar pa?
Hindi ko alam eh.
LU? Hindi ba? Natawa ka doon, Mr. Doremdes. May meaning yung tawa mo.
Alam mo, hindi ko alam ano yung pinag-uusapan mo.
Okay na lang. Okay na yan. Happy birthday kay Lyra. May balita ko, may party daw eh.
May party ba?
May party. Balita ko may party. Di ba sasabay ka sa akin? Kasi pupunta tayo doon.
Doon ba tayo didiretso?
Doon tayo didiretso. Sana may maabutan pa tayo.
Ayun na nga. Kaya galing pa tayong Quezon.
Oo. So, sana makaabot pa kami sa festivities dyan. Kung saan man yan. Mark Cruz misses. The Ant-Man grabs the offensive rebound. Cruz, corner three is good. At the very least here for Gensan, they just have to play better than they did in the first half, because this series is far from over.
Yeah, it's just the first game, but definitely you don't want to lose your first game of the series in a way in this fashion. So definitely, if you're Gensan, you just really want to do your best in trying to carve off this lead slowly but surely.
Oh, and you know, you gotta show effort, you gotta show heart. Kumbaga, use the second half to build momentum for game number 2.
Yeah. And also use this game, especially in adjusting your game plan and schemes for the second game.
Corpus with a forced shot. Here's Banal. Layup doesn't work. Vince Magbuhos with a rebound. Gustong-gusto ko dito sa Quezon. Alam mo, Andre, ang dami nilang unsung heroes dito.
Yeah. Anyone at any given point in time.
Ang dami nilang walang pakialam sa puntos nila, walang pakialam kung anong lalabas sa stats.
Yeah.
They have really, really good players who are stars in their own role.
It's just every player here has bought into the system. You could really tell na no player here has selfish intentions, na gusto talaga magpasikat, na for them the big picture here is winning that championship. And the important thing here is every player has bought in the system, everyone believes in the system, and that's why they're this effective, especially in a game, in a heavy playoff game like this, the South Division semifinals, and they're playing like it.
And they need a game like this because they got dragged into double overtime by Mindoro.
Yeah.
And medyo may question mark doon kung ano ba to, no? Ano ba identity ng Quezon na to, no? Meanwhile, let's go to Gianna Llanes.
Either we lose by a big margin or we make this the best comeback story. Yun ang mindset ng Gensan Warriors ngayon. Again, being reassured that they have been in this situation before. Coach Elvis had a very intimate halftime huddle between him and his players so that they can recalibrate. Part of the consistency of Quezon's threes in the first half were beyond of their control, but they can use their speed to stop them from getting there. Pinaalala ng players sa isa't isa na may isang half pa. Marami pang oras, so they need to keep their mind in the game. Back to you, Sadelph and Andre.
Thank you so much, Gianna. That's for writing that insight on the halftime huddle. Itong si Coach Elvis, which is at this point talaga, I know you gotta hold your players accountable.
Yeah.
With what's happening on the floor, but you have to strike the balance. You have to be also, be positive, because this is, some of these things it's beyond their control. Like Tegal GR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Some of these things are beyond their control. Who would have thought Quezon would shoot like that as well?
Yeah, so definitely I agree with what you said there. The best thing right now for the Gensan Warriors is to try to control what they can control. Yeah, as you mentioned, being hot from the three-point area, wala naman silang control dun, diba? So they just need to focus on the things that they can control, the things that they can manage.
Minerva drives and he is fouled. The three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. As Jackson Corpus nails the three right here.
That's the luxury you get when you have a player like Jackson Corpus on your team. Not just a very strong post player, but another thing in his game that's very important for the Gensan Warriors is his ability to knock down three-pointers and stretch the floor.
Absolutely. That's Minerva missing the first free throw. 0 for 2 for RJ Minerva. The struggles at the line continue for Quezon. They are 8 of 19. Eloy Tan with a getaway. Missed the layup. Here comes LJ Gonzalez. LJ finds RJ Minerva for the finish. Nagkabanggaan pa si Eloy tsaka si RJ doon.
Oo. Pero knowing RJ Minerva, wala talagang intention na manakit yan. So, nilabas niya yung kamay niya, showing that it wasn't intentional.
Cruz, down low they go. Larry Rodriguez is fouled by Will Gozum. Two free throws coming up. This is the play of the game brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit. Your game, your chance, your thrill. Only with 747 Live. Na Larry Rodriguez nasa linya. That's the first one to drop. Dalawang free throw. Pasok para kay Larry Rodriguez. Back to a 26-point game. Jay Gonzalez. Banal now with Minerva. Nabantay ni Jackson Corpus. Gets it to LJ against Nico Ilorde. Opiso with a pick. Nandun si Jackson Corpus. Opiso is open.
You can shoot that.
Yes. Nagduda pa ba tayo? Kahit si Jason Opiso.
Joining the three-point parade.
That is 13 three-pointers. Nico could not get past Gonzalez.
Nakakapasikalan dun sa ilalim si Gab Banal and Jackson Corpus. No, I mean Kyle Tolentino and Gab Banal. There.
Yeah. On Gab Banal. Fourth team foul on Quezon. Yung player matchup natin Gab Banal and Kyle Tolentino. 69-40. Nico Ilorde. Ooh. Banal goes down. Judel Fuentes. Atake ni Judel. Left-handed scoop is good.
That's tough. A left-handed layup on the right side.
16 points for Judel Fuentes. Na ikinatutuwa naman ng kanyang mga fans na si Steven Madrideo at Ben Labaw. Mga fans si Judel Fuentes. This is the Gixxer great move of the game. Born for greatness.
Wow.
Ganda ng layup na yun.
Ganda.
Kaliwa.
Kaliwa, not using the board. On the right side too.
Kung ako kay Judel, i-clip ko yan. Post ko sa Facebook ko. Hindi ko nakakaptionan. Sabihin ko na lang sa mga friends ko na kayo na bahala kung ano masasabi niyo dito sa galaw ko. Down goes Banal, Cruz and Banal getting entangled. And they have been safely separated.
Definitely Gab Banal looks very frustrated. He's been getting hit a lot in this game.
And he has stood up to the physicality. And alam mo, it takes a lot from Gab Banal to absorb a lot of this and stay cool because inaasahan siya dito. He is pretty much, he's the captain of this team. So, he sets the tone with his demeanor, with his conduct on the floor.
Yeah, and he's a former MVP too. That's why talagang if you're Gensan, siya yung gusto mong mawala sa laro, obviously. But what a way for Gab Banal to keep us calm, keep his composure, focus on the game, just focus on the bigger picture, and that's getting a win here tonight at home.
72-40. The Huskers have maintained this advantage. In fact, dinagdagan pa nila dito. Corpus took an extra step. No call.
The crowd wanted a travel call there.
Mark Cruz, he knocks down the three.
One of the only bright spots here for Gensan. Itong si Mark Cruz already has 9 points in this ball game, all on three-pointers.
That's the reigning three-point champion in the MPBL. Opiso puts the ball on the deck. Now block in Jackson Corpus, but a foul is whistled on Jack. Jason Opiso at the line. Still one of the biggest shots in the history. Still probably the biggest shot in the franchise of Quezon. Yung kanyang tip-in last year against Batangas.
Yeah.
To complete that comeback win.
That was a very big win for them.
They went on to beat Batangas in Game 3.
And making it to the national finals, too.
Yeah.
In a series where I thought really Batangas was going to move on.
Yeah, and it all happened here. Game 3 clincher na yun.
Oo.
They get continuation, Joel Liu. Meanwhile, let's bring in Gianna.
Joel Liu recalls the unpredictable season they had so far, using the example of the playoffs where they could have landed in the number 2 spot to possibly needing to play into eventually landing 5th. He said amidst all that, confidence has gotten him through. Natutunan daw niya na pwede rin pala siya maging isang leader, having to be more vocal during clutch moments like their double OT game last series. This game, he really expected it to be a chess match, but he is focusing on his role of covering Judel and LJ. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Gianna. Joel Liu, the shooter this year. Okay, isa yan sa mga spoke to Joel before the game, and yung mga little physicality there between Apreco and Opiso. And nakausap ko siya about yung mga players na taga MPBL na naapektuhan dun sa Cebu. I think magkalapit sila ng bahay nila Ron Denison. Apektado din si Ron Denison. Royce Alforque also affected.
Yeah.
So, JR Kinyahan, Paul Desiderio. Sa Negros naman, si Cranial Viloria from San Juan. So, halos San Juan. Lahat ng mga taga sa, halos ng mga players sa San Juan, yung apektado. There's the call right there. That's a regular foul.
All right, please.
Yeah. Free throws. These two teams have combined for 46 free throws.
It's definitely been a very physical game here. For the referees.
Alam mo bakit? Alam mo kinikitra ko yan? Para malaman ko bakit tumatagal ang laro. Sa totoo lang.
Pag madaming pito, tatagal talaga yung
sa totoo
laro.
lang. Lalo na babalik pa tayo ng Manila.
Ako. Yun na nga.
73-46 is the count. Here's Liu now with Corpus. Gets RJ Minerva. Binigay kay Val Acuna. Rises for that three-pointer. No. Minerva bottled up. No call. Rebound. Nakuha niya. Bigay agad kay Topeng Lagrama. Lagrama. Against Mark Cruz. Minerva with the pick. Offensive foul.
And Mark Cruz doing a good job in selling that call too. Medyo na late lang doon si Minerva, and there, as you can see here, Umalaw pala second si Minerva doon. But Mark Cruz also doing a great job of selling that call.
Hinabol pa niya eh. Liu with a drive, and he puts it in. 25-point lead still for Quezon. Lagrama. Natapik, naagaw ni Mark Cruz. Liu has it against his former teammate Tamsi. Liu recovers, labas kay Acuna. Cruz has it. Now with Liu, fires a three. No. Rebound, Joshua Yero. Hindi nagmamadali ang Quezon dito. Up big.
Yeah, good patience and maturity there shown by Quezon Huskers.
Minerva pulls up. Opiso with the rebound. Lagrama. Nahanap si Tamsi. That's a three. Kado malakas. Corpus with the rebound ahead to Liu. Yero. Good hustle. Breaks up the fast break. Minerva gets a breather. Balik si Simon Sandago. LJ Gonzalez is in for Topeng Lagrama. Medyo nag-cool off na yung three-point shooting ng Quezon. But they are still up big. Liu. Atake si Joel. Wow! Wala na magagawa dun.
Asking for a foul as well.
Ibang klase. Si Joel Liu, yung galaw na yun. 23 ang lamang. Ooh. Nico Ilorde is fouls at LJ Gonzalez. Play of the game is brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit. Your game, your chance, your thrill only with 747 Live.
Joel Liu has been very aggressive this quarter, making most out of the minutes and the opportunity that he's been given in this second half.
Liu has 7 points. LJ has 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists.
Another all-around game here for LJ Gonzalez.
Kaya nga kulang pa ng 3 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Para triple-double ulit. Nico for 3, yes, he rattles that one home.
And LJ can get it. There's still another quarter to be played in this ball game.
Opiso, the extra pass, Tamsi. Shoots the 3 and knocks it down.
And that's the third three-pointer there by Tamsi as he's called for the foul.
That's three-pointer number 14 for Tamsi, for Quezon as a team. Don't know what he was thinking there, committing that foul on Apreco.
I think he just wanted to really delay Apreco because nauna na si Apreco sa league doon eh. And I think he just really wanted to stop there, but he bumped way too hard. That's why he was called for the foul there.
Pabanda pa yung free throw ni Apreco. Jackson Corpus with the offensive rebound. And there's a foul on Corpus. Coach Elvis cannot believe it. And Coach Elvis pleading his case. Coach referee Alan Manzano explaining the call.
Coach Elvis calling for a challenge there.
Or a sub, referee sub.
Let's see here. Yeah.
I don't know, partner.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that call. That was a foul on Jackson Corpus.
Yeah.
That was... Para yung player nag-box out eh.
Kaya nga.
Oh, lane violation ang tawag. Pala. Was that... Did we see a foul?
Yes. Obviously, I think.
Did we see a foul na Senya?
I think that was the first call there. An offensive foul. Jackson Corpus.
78-54. Quezon in the lead. LJ. Hierro gets it to...
Nice pass.
Buhos inside, no finish.
I mean, if you're Vince Magbuhos, you would have opted to just went straight up instead of faking that basketball there.
No. Ganda sana ng execution dun.
Yeah. Big to big there, high-low. It's a great pass by Simon Sandagan.
Everything but the basket. Liu at the line. And this. Sinks the second. 30 free throws for Gensan. 78-55 ang ating score with minute and 20 remaining in the third period. Sandagon gets it to Diego Dario. Bitawan. Turnover, Quezon. Ilorde fires. That won't go. Rebound ni Tamsi. Bigay kay LJ Gonzalez. LJ probing, finds Magbuhos, open three. Air ball. Masyado malakas. Liu. Junicio was wide open again, but Joel Liu forcing the issue. And merong foul. That's number 3 on LJ Gonzalez. Liu, two more free throws para sa kanya. Already with 8 points in the ball game, Joel Liu. That's the bounce.
You gotta love the attitude of Joel Liu. Despite being down this big, di talaga nawala yung ano niya, aggressiveness niya. Talagang always attacking that basket, trying to get fouls, trying to get easy baskets.
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompleto ng appliances brand ng Pilipinas. CJ Gonzalez is back on the floor. Elorde, Aprecu, Gonzalez, Liu, and Junicio para sa Gensan. Dario, Banal, Sandagon, Pagaran, and Tamsi para sa Quezon. Dario, switch here. Against Aprecu. Dario puts the ball on the deck. Bumuelo takes the step back. No. Pagaran with the offensive rebound, leaves it to Sandagon, who is fouled. 2 free throws para kay Simon. So that is 20 fouls on Gensan as a team. Quezon has already shot 32 free throws. The team high for me sa itong playoffs is 50.
Anong team yun?
Batangas versus Zamboanga. Game 2 nila.
Oh yeah, I remember that game, watching it.
Dami nun.
Tagal ng game na yun.
Oo. Pag si Christian Lonzo talaga matagal yun. Junicio leaves it short. Rebound, Pagaran. Bigay kay Diego Dario. Dario for 3. That will do it. 3 quarters down in game 1 in this high-octane encounter. Gensan gained a bit of ground in quarter number 3, but the Quezon Huskers still in command. The highlights of the game brought to you by Sim Plus, official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration, Andre. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang pagbulusok nitong Quezon. They were steady in that third period, but we saw some signs of life from the Warriors, and you gotta love that attitude na pinapakita nila.
Yeah, signs of life, especially coming from Joel Liu there. It's been definitely aggressive that whole third quarter of that game. Definitely, we're going to see what happens in this fourth quarter.
79-57 as we head into the fourth. That's our fan of the game, brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Dito pa rin tayo sa Quezon Convention Center in Lucena. Final quarter ng Game 1 between the Gensan Warriors and the Quezon Huskers, the number 1 seed against the number 5 seed.
The fans obviously look very happy with their squad up big.
Yeah.
Coming into the fourth quarter here.
Sabi nga, lagi na lang ako nakukuha na. Bibigyan tuloy. (79-57). Gensan with their best scoring output in the third. But Gabanal opens the fourth with a booming three-pointer, 82-57. Balik sa Benchinko ang lamang. Tolentino misfires. Rebound, Jonicio for 2. And because of that three from Gabanal, they're back up to 51%.
Wow.
From beyond the arc, because that's their 15th make, 15 of 29 for the Huskers.
That's very impressive, especially it's because it's your team average that's shooting better than 50% as a team in the three-point line.
Travel on Gab. Yeah.
It's definitely not something you see every day in basketball, where as a whole team, you're shooting above 50% from the three-point line. Today, the Quezon Huskers are showing why they are contenders this year for this national title.
Tama. 59-82. Liu. Bigay kay Jack. That's a three from Jackson Corpus. Pagaran with a rebound. Bigay kay Diego Dario. Gabanal. Atake si Gab. Binigay kay Opiso. Fade away from Jason Opiso.
Ganda nun. Para kay Opiso, realizes na the middle was open and that's a more comfortable shot that he wants to take.
That's true. Liu, corner. Balik kay Eloy Tan. Labas kay Kyle. Good closeout. Galing kay Pagaran. Rebound, Dario.
Short lang, pero diretso yun. Off that three-point attempt there by Kyle Tolentino.
Banal against Tan. Sandagon. Yes.
And that's the third assist of Gabanal to Simon Sandagon. Ang ganda ng connection ng dalawa, no?
Yeah.
Parang ang ganda na nagkaamuy na sila.
Sandagon will finish.
I thought it was going to be a dunk either for Simon Sandagon or Christian Pagaran. Either or, both players can really go up there and dunk that basketball.
Well, look at the assist story. Hindi ko na notice to. 21-5.
Wow.
That shows you how disconnected itong opensa, itong Gensan, because that is a very, very low number compared to their season average. Andre, they're averaging for the season, Gensan 25 assists per ball game.
They're actually above the Quezon Huskers in terms of assists per game. 25.4 for Gensan and 23.7 for Quezon. But in this ball game, definitely, it really seems
one of the 21 assists. Last break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners and Extreme Magpalamig. Free installation for split type air conditioning.
Yeah, and as I was saying, in this game, definitely it really seems na talagang mas in sync tong Quezon na not just by making those three-pointers, but as we mentioned, with sharing the basketball to each other.
Ano yung kala natin fluke yung una no? May feeling ka na kaya nila tuloy-tuloy ito.
Oo.
Kaya nga.
Kaya nga pala.
Mark Cruz fouled by Vince Magbohos. Only the first from Vince. Mark Cruz at the line. Meanwhile, let's check in with Gianna.
About a week ago, Mark Cruz posted on his social media reminiscing on an NCAA championship he won with Letran 10 years ago. He shares na looking back served as his reminder on how a championship like that shaped him as a person. In his words, I wasn't the tallest or the strongest, but it taught me that heart, discipline, and teamwork can take you farther than talent alone. Winning the three-point shootout naman this season and reaching 1,000 points with Gensan also taught Mark that patience and professionalism should be the priority here in the MPBL. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Gianna. Just to add to that, Mark Cruz was the finals MVP of that championship run, by the way. So, that was a stunning upset. Shout out to Coach Aldin Ayo, by the way. Kamusta ka, Coach? Coach Louie was part of that as well. Coach Glenn.
Yeah.
Coach Glenn Capasio.
Oh, what a coaching staff.
Grabe din. Ibang powerhouse din yung coaching staff nun.
Grabe din yung coaching staff.
Pero mabigat yun, ha? I covered that game when I was still in my previous career. Letran, lakas din ng Letran nun, actually. Pero mas malakas ang San Beda nun, on paper.
On paper, yeah, definitely. Pero mas makikita mo talaga sa Letran nung time na yun na parang iba yung samahan nila eh. Yung amoyan nila talagang parang alam mo matagal na sila magkasama.
Mayhem yun eh. Kasi ano yun eh, start ng mayhem yun.
Aldin Ayo.
I remember Cruz, Kevin Racal, Jom Soliano, Felix Apreco.
Yeah, Felix Apreco was in that squad as well.
Ray Batak. Lakas din ang team na yun. So, we have a timeout, 88-61. Quezon on their way to victory here in Game 1. Playoff bracket right now. This is the last of the game ones. Abra, Pangasinan, and Binyan already on the board. Bukas. End or extend. Abra versus Caloocan, Pangasinan versus San Juan.
Wow.
Oh my.
What a pair of games we have for tomorrow.
San Juan on the brink.
Yeah. And we didn't expect that, honestly.
Pangasinan on the brink of making it to the North Finals. Abra with a convincing win in Game 1 of their series. And Santagon, kanina niya pa hinahabol yan eh. Gusto niya talaga mahuli yan eh.
And you gotta love that he's still playing with that defensive intensity that he has, despite being up big in this fourth quarter.
And there he is, grabbing that blue rebound. LJ Gonzalez has 6 rebounds and 6 assists. LJ nakawala.
Wow.
Ayaw ni LJ matapos ang game na to na wala siyang pinapakitang matindi eh. Play of the game is brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit.
And you're gonna see
your game, your chance, your thrill only with 747 Live.
And you're gonna see the upper body strength there by LJ Gonzalez. And despite the bump, stayed composed and was still able to finish that layup there.
Iba na yan si LJ.
Iba nga.
10 puntos na si LJ Gonzalez to go with a 6 rebounds and 6 assists. Hiruta, masyado malakas. Rebound ni Gabanal, ahead to LJ. Mark Cruz gets the ball back. Cruz pulls up. Yes! Gabanal also has 7 assists. siya ang actually ang game high. LJ to Gab. Gozum gets it to drop. After a hot start, it's been a quiet last 3 quarters for Gozum, but the damage has already been done. 30-point lead. Hiruta. Back to Mark Cruz. Ooh, Sandagon with a block. Simon Sandagon wants it so bad. Assist of the game is powered by 747 Live. Dito, Casa Legit. That's another assist for Gabanal. He has 8 assists in the ball game. Meron nga lang siya 5 turnover, pero may 4 rebounds naman siya at 6 na puntos.
It's a great all-around game here for Gabanal.
That's a steal by LJ Gonzalez. LJ finds Judel, a 3, yes! What a game para kay Judel Fuentes.
He already got 19 points.
In just 12 minutes of action. That's a sniper at work.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a sniper.
He's one of those type of players where anytime, anywhere, any situation, he can hit that three-pointer.
LJ, I don't think we will see him back. That is, he's done for the night. That's much deserved. And Simon Sandagon as well. 13.6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 block shots. CJ. Go rebound. Nakuha ni Tupeng Lagrama. Even Tupeng Lagrama has 3 rebounds. A big edge in rebounding para dito sa Quezon. 46-32. Liu against Tamsi. Liu.
Wow.
Squeezing himself in between Tamsi and Gozum. Limang fouls si Will Gozum.
Joel Liu still very aggressive every time he's in the court, regardless of the score. He's gonna attack that basketball with all he's got.
96-63. RJ Minerva returns. Kung ikaw si Coach Eric Gonzalez, ito yung mga panalo na gusto mo lahat nag-contribute. Ganda ng depensa nyo, ganda ng shooting nyo. Everything just seemed to work. You showed a lot of composure even with the physicality. So, pretty much yung, ideal things na nangyari dito sa larong to.
Yeah, definitely. This win here definitely feels a lot better na alam mo buong team mo talaga nag-contribute. And yung defense na nilaro nyo buong game, spot on. What a great first win here in the South Division semifinals here for the Quezon Huskers.
Joel Liu draws the foul. And Joel Liu has been fouled 5 times in this ball game.
And that's due to the aggressiveness of Joel Liu. Wala siyang pakialam sa score. Basta siya, kung nakakita siya ng chance na umatake to get a foul.
May ano pala, kanina, di ba pinag-usapan natin itong kay Mark Cruz at saka yung Letran na championship.
Yeah.
May nasaktan eh. May nasaktan nung pinag-uusapan natin. Ati kasama si Coach Mike Perez na stray bullet. Saktan siya kasi siya bidista yun.
Oo.
96-66.
Ooh.
Liu knocks down the 3. Fighter talaga. Liu, 16 points.
To everyone that knows, alam talaga nila na si Joey Liu ay isang fighter.
Hindi yan. Kahit yung laro-laro lang namin sa dati, pinapatulan
Go
kami.
hard
Go hard pa rin.
Shot clock 14 seconds.
96-69. Topeng. They go to Hierro. Cross-court pass. Pagaran for 3. Masyadong malakas. Rebound. Hierro. Banks it in. Sisipag pa ng mga Quezon Huskers. Closing in at the century mark. Cruz misses the 3. Gonzalez with a rebound. CJ. Back out to Nico Ilorde. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Nico. Goes to Mark Cruz. Fires. No. It has not been Gensan's night dito sa Lucena. Home team firing on all cylinders. The away team just trying to get their groove back.
Wow. That's perfect execution again there for the Quezon Huskers. Everybody sharing that basketball, Sadaf.
Yeah, another breakdown defensively for Gensan. Too many of that in this ball game. Cruz steps into this 3. No. Rebound. Okay. Bola na Quezon. The assist of the game is powered by 747 Live. Dito ka sa Legit.
Ganda ng no-look pass doon ni RJ Minerva.
Coach Eric sent in Eman Tagle and Sevilla. Jared Sevilla, he is... So, everyone has played now for Quezon.
Oh, well deserved. Also.
Tagle against Hiruta. Sevilla takes the shot. Apreku with the rebound. Liu. Erotan sends it back to Hiruta. Tagle is whistled for the foul. Aaron Hiruta started this game for Gensan. .9 lead. All over but the final score here. But if you're Quezon, anong, this was pretty much a near flawless performance, Andre. And perhaps you know that those threes are not gonna go in all the time, but at the very least, yung defensive intensity nandun, ang aggression nila sa depensa nakita natin in this ball game.
Definitely, but as you said, it's not every game you're gonna be that hot from three-point land. But what I really liked from the Quezon Huskers here today, aside from those three-pointers, is also how they shared this basketball. They really executed very well on the offensive end. And then sa defensive end naman, buong game kahit gaano kalaki yung lamang nila, hindi nagbago yung intensity, hindi nagbago yung aggressiveness on defense. So definitely those are two things to take away this ball game.
Stop it! Topeng Lagrama, hindi pa tapos eh. Si Joey Liu, hindi rin tapos. Hindi pa rin tapos. May game 2 pa. That's the 5th on Topeng. Look at this.
Wow.
And that is close quarters, by the way. Those dribbles.
Yeah, straight up isolation.
Yan ang pinakamahirap na tres na off the bounce, defense all over you. Kasi pwede ka mapalpal dun eh.
Yeah. Grabe. Grabe din talaga yung kalidad nito ni Topping Lagrama on the offensive end.
Yung tira niya galing sa legs, yung power ng tira niya eh. So, pero sa kabila naman, what are your takeaways of your Gensan right here?
I think they need to go back to the drawing board and really focus on defense. Rotations and different coverages for different types of players. Obviously, you know, yung mga shooters nito ng Quezon. Pero in this game, they show that anyone can hit it from outside. So definitely, they need to change their defensive schemes on that.
Parang parang na-thrown off yung defensive principles nila as soon as pumasok yung mga three-pointers. Parang hindi na nila alam kung nagsi-second guess na sila kung ano ba klase depensa gagawin natin dito.
I agree.
So that has to be clear in game number 2. As Quezon with a dominant game 1 victory here at home at the Quezon Convention Center in Lucena. They hammer out a 103-75 victory over the Gensan Warriors. The Quezon Huskers closing in on a return trip to the South Division Finals. A dominant performance, an outstanding show of shooting from beyond the arc and dominating almost every department on the floor against the Gensan Warriors. Gensan, they need to come up with a big performance just to stand a chance in game 2. Our player of the game is powered by 747 Live. Play what you love, win what you deserve. Judel Fuentes is our choice, Andre.
Wow, and for Judel to play this well, despite what he's been going through, it definitely makes this best player of the game more special for him. He was firing from all cylinders all game, from the three-point line, attacking that basketball. He did everything here today, and he showed why he's one of the best scorers in the MPBL.
Ganda ng pinakita ni Judel Fuentes, and going through a tough time personally, but showing a lot of professionalism and delivering the goods for his team in game number 1. Let's go to Gianna Llanes.
Congratulations to our best player of the game, Judel Fuentes of the Quezon Huskers. He had 19 points. Judel, ibinahagi mo sa akin na medyo naging emotional itong huling linggo para sa iyo. But you had a spectacular performance. Kaya ano yung nasa isip mo throughout the game para maipush pa rin ang sarili mo na maging isang professional player?
Actually, wala talaga akong preparation. 2 days preparation lang ako. Kasi nga, yun, my father-in-law, nawala siya nung last Thursday. And ngayon, ready pa rin ako. Kinausap ako ni Coach na maging ready ako pag ginamit niya ako. And yun naman, ginabayan din ako sa papa ko, sa father-in-law ko na yung mga shoot ko is nasi-shoot ko.
And Judel, pag-usapan naman natin itong laro nyo, diba? From the very beginning, napakainit na ng pinapakita nyo. Lalo na ang mga tira nyo beyond the arc. Ano ang gagawin nyo sa mga susunod na araw in preparation for Game 2 para ma-close out nyo na itong semifinal series na ito?
Siyempre, di namin makukuha yung ganitong laro next game, Game 2. Kailangan pa rin namin pagtrabahuan yung Game 2 namin kasi di nila ibibigay ng madali sa amin yung series na to. Kaya trabaho lang kami, stay positive lang kami always, and yun na.
Judel, sabi mo nga, you are dedicating this game and the rest of your season to your papa. Batiin mo naman ang buong pamilya mo at lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyo.
Papasalam daw kay Lord sa binigay niyang panalo, and sa pamilya ko sa Davao, kay mama papa, sa pamilya ko, sa asawa ko, sa dalawa kong anak, kay Matea, kay Mateo, and sa lahat ng taga-Mawab, kay mama, kay Pastora, and sa father-in-law ko na thank you pa. Kung hindi dahil sa'yo, hindi namin makukuha to, and para sa'yo itong laro na to, and kita-kita tayo dyan mamaya sa lahat ng taga-Mawab na nandyan ngayon, sa mga pinsan ko, and sa kuya ko, and sa lahat, and papasalamat din po kay Governor Helen Tan, kay Boss RD,
kay Kong Mike, kay Doc Kim, kay Meral Plim, and hi to Malik and Kobe and Calix, and kay Boss Marion, and kay Otep, and sino ba? And happy birthday nga pala kay Tita Mila, and sa mami ni Ate Kati, and sa lahat-lahat po and sa lahat ng mga taga Quezon. Thank you po sa suporta nyo.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to our best player of the game, Judel Fuentes of the Quezon Huskers. Our best player of the game is powered by 747 Life. Play what you love, win what you deserve. Back to you, Sadelph and Andre.
Thank you so much, G, and congratulations, Judel and the Quezon Huskers. Quickly, playoff bracket muna tayo. Abra, 1-0 up against Caloocan. Pangasinan, 1-0 up against San Juan. Quezon is on the board against Gensan. Binyan with a stunner earlier. 1-0 up against Batangas. Tomorrow, balik Maynila tayo. Inari Sports Arena in Pasig, 6 p.m. Abra trying to wrap up the series against Caloocan. And in game number 2, it's Pangasinan looking to sweep San Juan and send them packing in the playoffs. And for my partner, Andre Doremdes, our courtside reporter, Gianna Llanes, and for all the hardworking men and women of our team here in the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ito po si Dev Tupa saying thank you and good night from the city of Lucena, Quezon Province.